Good morning. We are moving on from yesterday. Joseph, just my style. Welcome. I did take a pre-market trade. I'm not supposed to be taking Mikey, what's up? I'm not supposed to be taking pre-market trades, but I was getting the charts set up and everything, and freaking there was a pretty clear divergence going on here. You see it? You see it? So long 2 micros right there. Took 2 out right here. It says 1, but it's because it's right on top of each other. I just took my 20 points. We have to freaking just take 20 points today. Trades yesterday, I think all worked out for 20 points, but I was wanting more. Of course, this one is now up 55 points, but we got to stick to our 20 points. I picked 20 points for a reason, and then we started getting away from that because we were getting greedy. You will also notice our balance up here. That is not what we were at yesterday when I shut the stream down. We're not going to go into too much detail, but I did keep trading. I will admit I was a little tilty. Luckily, this one made it out alive and in profit, and it's finally green. We've been grinding this. I mean, I can't be too proud of it being green. Going into yesterday, we had $1,200 of drawdown, and I was proud of that. What transpired yesterday, I was not proud of. I was rewarded for my bad habits, and this funded account is now officially in the green, but that means we have to get back to the basics of this strategy. I pretty much lost every other account I had yesterday. It sucks, but it goes to show just how easily we can turn against ourselves in this game. I felt pretty good about being able to say I haven't had those types of days since we started streaming again. We've had good risk management, and I haven't blown accounts on. I've lost accounts over the last couple months, but like I said yesterday, those accounts were lost over a period of time where it's different if an account, just gets grinded away over the course of 3 weeks versus just blowing it up in one day. Those are two totally different things. But now we have to erase our whiteboard that says how many days since the last tilt day, and now we have to reset that back at 0. And what's crazy is that I started the stream yesterday saying I have anxiety today, and I was trying to figure out where it was coming from, but I just ignored it, and I tried to power through it. And that's how much your emotions, I mean, you guys know this, that's how much your emotions matter in this game. Like you got to be on top of your game to be able to trade and risk capital. Because if anything else is going on, you hit that first loser, or you didn't get out where you want, just set you off. Maybe everyone doesn't deal with that. I'm pretty sure most people do, but that's why the mentality of this, that's been my focus. And yesterday I let that focus slip, and we pay the price. Where the other accounts funded, I had one other funded account, and I think that other account was the source of my anxiety, because I didn't really have the money to pay the activation fee, but I did it anyways because I was very confident in my trading. So it was stressful to just have to pay for that. And then that was day one of that account. And of course, you don't want to start on a red day and on the first day of the year. Plus, I took some like heavy losses to start. So it's like, God damn, like this was so, like my red days are supposed to be smaller than this. And I've already like am double the loss that I should be at. And just everything hit me at once. And that's what happens. So I only have this right now until, there were like 3 evals that, I mean, they're still active. They're just, locked out until they reset. And then I still have the Phoenix Merit account, but that guy, like that lets you have the full 50,000 in drawdown. We'll go over that account later. I still have it. It's in a trade right now, actually, but we'll just go over that one later because that one there's no way in hell they will choose me for live after they see I've been printing like $400 to $800 profit days, and then all of a sudden they see the day I had yesterday on it. Like, I still have a couple weeks left, so I mean, you may as well just trade it. And I mean, I guess there's a small chance, but I'm 99.99% sure my stats are so effed on it right now that I am ineligible. That's the one that kind of is affecting me the most, because that's the one I was very confident in. I was confident in the first time I traded that account. And then they gave me a second chance. So I'm like, well, okay, well now I know what to do. I just got to change one part of my strategy and I'll get live this time. And they only give you one shot at it. So it's not like I can try it again. Like that day is now, like those trades are on the books. There's no going back from that. So you're telling me there's a chance? I don't know. I guess, but I highly doubt it. If they only look at statistics, maybe there's a chance we could have a big enough green days to where it outweighs the red yesterday. But are they going to look at the statistics of my average green days and all of a sudden this massive red day and then a massive green day, which I feel like they will. So, but whatever. The account's there. We may as well just go for it, All right, let's see this just grind all the way up since I bought down here and sold right here. I'm not even going to figure out what our 10% goal is today because we're already way ahead of the curve because of yesterday. I think yesterday our goal was 24.8, so we're already like $500 past that. So even if we didn't take any more trades today, we're like several days ahead of where we need to be. So maybe admittedly, maybe a little bit of me wants to admit maybe this is affecting me. As you guys know, I used to not pay attention to the balance or how much we were up, and we would just look at it at the end of the day when we decided to be done. So I'm kind of bullish because of the 4 hour. We did finally sweep this low that we were shorting yesterday and going after that low back there. That's another thing that's frustrating. Like maybe I should just trade the 4 hour. I was shorting yesterday aiming for this low. What did the market do? Swept it perfectly. And I'm bullish because ES did not sweep that low. And then we started buying up afterwards. So yeah, I know. I figured for streaming purposes, it's probably better for you guys to see the balance and the open trade and stuff. But honestly, like, it shouldn't matter. We should be trading a size that doesn't affect us, and we should just trade and then worry about how much we made after we're done trading. And we should not be trading for the money. We should just be trading, which is looking for good entries, respecting stops, respecting take profits. The money should be secondary. So yeah, I'm bullish. I would love to see this run up to yesterday when it looked like it didn't take this low out, or I can't remember. I flipped thinking that we would run up to 500 since it didn't. Yeah. Yesterday when NASDAQ took that low out, then I was thinking ES didn't at the time. I think ES didn't. So I was like, okay, well, maybe we ran up back up to 500 first. But now that the larger, more prominent swing was taken out and it wasn't over here, hopefully now we run up to 500. But yesterday, my little 25K account that had 1,200 of drawdown, we were at the end of the stream. At the end of the stream, we were down 500, which is way too large since we were only aiming for around $100. I can't have five times the loss from what our relative green days are. But I made some bad decisions and was able to pump those numbers from minus 500 to plus 474. We're not going to talk about how I did that. I did what I had to do. Yes, like I said, yesterday I was rewarded for that. But I am well aware I can't be doing that, and we will be entering with a take profit today and respecting where our stop should be. I guess I could enter with a stop now. I didn't like entering with a stop when I was copying accounts, because when you go to move your stop, sometimes the copied accounts weren't being updated, but now we're just on the one account, so I guess it doesn't matter. It's a hell of a lot of selling on Delta, and price is not really coming down. Did we just take out a high or something? Took out this high. May have been a good buy down there. Took all this out on Delta, but price wasn't able to get down there. I don't know. Oh, no rush. Oh, good thing we didn't take that. I'm not in a rush since I've already got sucked into taking a pre-market trade. And I didn't see any news except for there's some manufacturing news coming out at 10. It has a red circle on financial juice, so we'll just be mindful of that. Probably get into a trade right before 10. We're barely going beneath all this. And Delta's way beneath it all. Look at all that selling, and then we had a green candle there. little bit of buying and prices just ripping up. Could have bought anywhere in there. ES has not taken out that high that NASDAQ did. Already making new highs, and Delta is not yet. Damn. She's going today. I would love to see us reach up to this 4-hour high, close to 500. If we do, I have a surprise. Need 100 more points. Damn. What's up, McLovin? Wonder if a buy down here or when it came back to 400 would have been all right. I mean, we usually get, reactions like that at the 100 levels, but if there's no setup, it's a little risky, but this looks like it would have worked out. See if it goes back to 420. Plus, I'm still hella bullish until this goes up to this high on a 4-hour, 495. Again, we got Delta's coming down pretty far, but price is not going anywhere. I think we take that. I want us to keep going, McLovin. I want us to go to 500. It's less than 100 away. We're literally going nowhere because I just entered a trade. Oh, man. Buying coming in. It's already back close to the highs. Come on, 4 points. What did that get to? 23.75. We needed one more point. Got selling and then that got bought up, so I think we're still good. We could probably stretch it, but I'm sticking to 20 points today. Or maybe less if we just want to get out. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I did. I may not. I don't know if I should even trade anymore on this account. After what happened yesterday. And now today I'm up. We're up 155 on it. That's what our goal is right now. Because we have, as long as we're above 25,000, our drawdown is going to be locked at 1,500, potentially less if we have a red day. So with 1,500 drawdown, 10% is 150, and we hit 155. So we might just leave it there. Got some red candles on ES, but Nasdaq ain't giving up. Goddamn, Joseph. I mean, I'm not looking. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I know it starts stalling, but that's when I am kind of noticing. I mean, that wasn't a super clear divergence. I'm just looking at how price was not really coming back as far as this initial pullback when Delta did. Regardless of the move that happened, I don't really care. I mean, I'm just looking for 20 points, and we had selling come in, pushed up as it came back down. We had these wicks down here, so I mean, it's getting bought up quickly. And that on top of price barely going past that low, but Delta was selling down. I think I can get 20 points out of that setup. So it's not necessarily a new new setup. What's going on, Ice? Damn, she is cruising today. It's only been 17 minutes. I guess we could just do like, I was doing 2 micros. Yeah, it's always stalling. As far as like chasing, I guess like I see all that momentum with all the buying, so it's obviously leaning towards wanting to buy, but I'm waiting for at least like that to form versus buying up here. Sometimes I have just bought up there and I was kind of chasing. Is this that pullback you're talking about, McLevin? Jesus. Hell yeah, Tyler. Had I held my long from this low, that would have been pretty sick, wouldn't it? Jesus. Well, we saw what happens when I start going for more points. In these last few weeks, I kept saying that too. I don't do well with big green days or getting a lot of points because then I want that every day. And some days you're not going to get it, and then that results in larger losses because you're going for larger points, which is perfectly fine. That's reasonable. I just don't handle those big losses well. So that's why I tried to stick with the 20 pointers. Gotta Delta took this low out. Price didn't come anywhere near there. Damn, it would have been a good one. I guess I could just drop down to like 1 micro, and I have to respect my stops and take profits because I can't think that I can't go in thinking I can risk more since I'm up quite a bit. Jesus. Nasdaq's moving like she normally does today. What in the hell is happening? Tyler, it's like they're just seeking liquidity today. It's unbelievable. Perfectly random, eh? I'd say we're still pretty bullish right now. ES came all the way back to this 5-minute swing low. NASDAQ did not. We have some manufacturing news at 10 in 6.5 minutes. But it doesn't look like a high impact thing. It's a red circle on financial juice. What does that mean? How are you supposed to know what these icons mean? If we zoom out on this tick chart, Delta like took out everything back here, but price is still above some of these swing lows. It's tricky to figure out which one it's gonna, if a divergence is gonna like hold. It's hard to figure out which one is gonna be the one that is the bottom and then it reverses, But that's also why I'm sticking with 20 points. Took out this high, but haven't on Delta. We're already back to this high, but Delta is not anywhere near that. Delta's only moved like halfway back up this leg. The price has already traversed the whole 80 points. We got a red. The current candle's red on ES. Damn, I really thought we were just going to keep running to 500. I still like longs. I just don't know. Don't see anything to get in just yet. You want another push down? I don't know with this wick on the 5 minute. With this wick and creating a divergence between the two, NASDAQ and ES. Oh, here's 10, right? Well, they're a little early. She's tweaking. This chart froze, that chart froze, this chart's moving. The hell? I didn't even, usually when that happens, I have a red, like it says the latency is bad, but nothing happened there. That was weird. $75 points on a 1,000 tick chart. What in the hell? We came all the way up to 430. It's looking heavy now. Well, while we wait, I made a ton of progress on that project I was working on where I want to make a trading bot that you guys control from a website. So you guys go on there and it wouldn't be like me watching and seeing, oh, there's so many people and now I have to go click the buy button. Like it would be tied directly to the website. So I wouldn't even touch it. I wouldn't even need to be here. I could just let it run and whoever's watching can vote on when to long or short and or flatten. I made quite a bit of progress yesterday and I'm feeling pretty good about it. I need to some of the stuff I built, I need to kind of test it before I keep going. I mean, I'm not letting it trade my actual real account. I just think it would be a fun idea for the viewers, Knives. If you don't want to be a part of it, I think I let you guys trade an account. If somehow you manage to pass, and if you somehow manage to get a funded and a payout, we'll give away that money. There's absolutely no way in hell, though. I am I am checking, like, I mean, somebody could obviously get around and have multiple change their IP, like with a VPN and stuff, but I am at least checking so someone can't have 10 tabs open and vote the same. Maybe I shouldn't say that because now you guys know how to get around it. I'm gonna have to figure out something different. Maybe like a code for each person. I don't really care. I think it would just be a fun experiment. From what I've never really watched. I've seen other streamers do that, but I've never seen like the outcome. I'm assuming they all failed miserably. But that's also because there's a huge delay between people voting and then finally the person watching, like, oh, 60% of everybody voted buy, so I'm going to buy here. That's like the market. This market right now is moving 80 points in between. This one will be instant. As soon as the thresholds crossed for buyers, it would place a buy immediately, bypassing me. And I think it would be pretty cool. Plus, it's using some like technology or whatever that I don't have a lot of experience in, so I wanted to just build it for personal. It's just a cool project to build. Oh yeah, for sure. If I had like only Knives voting, you know, I'd definitely be the most profitable account I've ever had. Maybe I'll create one just for him. No, don't tank my $15 eval, Knives. Don't do it. But yeah, I think I don't want to like commit to having it done by a certain time, but if I spend some time on it this weekend, I might be able to have something running by Monday, but I probably won't. You know, we got the football game on Sunday. I think we're going to go to some friend's house. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm a big YouTuber now. I got plenty of disposable income. And speaking of that, I have a second interview scheduled with one of my potential jobs on next Wednesday. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. I kind of want the other one that I've interviewed for. I mean, I'm not working right now, McLovin, but both of these jobs are remote. Yes, I would still be working from home. I probably won't be streaming. Jesus. That's not looking good for longs with Nasdaq taking out the highs and ES didn't. I mean, for bulls, it's looking good because Nasdaq took out the highs with Delta not taking them out. So there's like no selling, or I don't know. I still want 500. I want price to go up to 500. If we get to 460. I'll show you why I want price to go to 500. For sure. I still like seeing it and noting it for. And it also depends on how many points you're looking for. I mean, seeing us take out the high on NASDAQ and then get a strong reaction right there. And then had we seen ES didn't take it out yet, I think we could have shorted that with a stop at the high, and that went 30-ish points still. Just depends on what you're going after. My bullish thesis was solely based off of this divergence between ES and NASDAQ with these lows down here. And so far that is working out. And I wanted this low yesterday, which if we could have held, that was 300-ish points from wherever. I don't remember where we were shorting, but it was somewhere way up there because it wasn't willing to go down there just yet. I wonder if I should get an eval and get an eval and test just trading the 4 hour with like a micro, aiming for like 200 to 300 points. Probably be a lot less stressful because it'd take all day to get there. Come on, ES, keep going higher. I need some more coffee. I was hoping I came back to this being higher. Damn, these moves today. Somebody should be making bank out there. Either that or just getting absolutely wrecked. Took this low out, but not on Delta. Yeah, probably more, definitely more of the wrecked. Just moving so fast. I like ES coming back to these bodies down here. I just don't see anything to risk my little micro. I think I still like higher prices, but I think that's also because I just want it to go to 500. What are you guys thinking? Guess it depends on how we break out of this area. But I don't like, for higher prices, I don't like that Nasdaq took that high out and ES didn't. Asia low. Is that all of these guys right here? That looks like a strong possibility. Jesus. This is just freaking whipping around. It's one of those days you just can't use a stop. You know what I mean, Tyler? Oh, we're going lower. Oh, that's true. That's rule number one. That's rule number one. Oh, price is finally, looks like price is finally moving more. And Delta, we took this low out. And Delta's not down there. Got a little bit of a higher low on Delta. Every time that happens, though, we're getting like pretty decent reactions. Now we got NASDAQ taking out a 5-minute swing, and ES isn't yet. It's going down now. Maybe, maybe not. Well, it's cut off, but I'm getting a lot of latency. All right, maybe we take out the Asia low, then it turns around and goes to 500. Yeah, I've been long bias all day. So my that Phoenix account has been in a long since the market opened last night. And if we went to 500, that would erase yesterday's losses and put it profitable again. So that's why I wanted that. Had I exited it up here at 430s where the highs were, where they were, whatever, probably would have got rid of yesterday's losses, but you know, we always want more. I just need 500. I mean, I'm just leaving it because I don't, like I said, there's no way that they're giving me a live account after yesterday. Oh, I know. That account's gone. They're not going to give me an account. They're not going to switch that to a live account after yesterday. But what I'm saying is, I feel like if there was a chance, the only chance would be is to have a green day that's bigger than what my red day was yesterday. That's the only way, because otherwise the stats are going to be so heavily favored for my red days are incredibly massive compared to the green days, when before yesterday it was the other way around. My green days were like 2 to 3 times as large as my average red day, which that's what they're looking for. After yesterday, that's not the case. So the only way around that is to have a massive green day. I thought about, instead of one big trade, we could just trade that and just try to hit a bunch of scalps for like $1,000 each. I know that's not the right way of trading. I understand that, but this account is different and I ruined my chances yesterday. So it's the only shot is to do something like that. I could either just hold it for the rest of the day. Could try to hold it for the rest of the day. If we go to 500, my dreams come true. I'm just trying to get the stats back to green days are bigger than red days. That's the goal here. Like that's the only shot I have. Because if I were to just go back to trading 5 micros each day and aim for $400 to $800, like there's no shot with it being how big of a loss yesterday was. So the only chance is to try to heavily favor, you know, have big green days. That's the only way. You guys can't change my mind on that. I could just trade the setup I'm trading, but I have to trade max size to squeeze as much out of it as I can. Well, I need to listen to this voicemail. I don't know. I don't know if you're being serious or not, Tyler. It's the only way. This isn't up for discussion. Okay. I either get massive green days on like that account and have a little bit of hope, or we trade normal and there's no hope. It cannot work out like that. They look at the metrics. With my red day yesterday, it's gone. There's no way that they'll be like, yeah, we'll give you a live account. It's either I accept that red day and then try to go after massive green days and be like, and make it look like, oh, you know, I just decided to start sizing up. So now, you know, red days are big, but my green days are even bigger. It doesn't matter, Knives. It doesn't matter. It's that Phoenix account where you just trade and there's no, the drawdown is your account size. So with a 50,000 account, you have the full drawdown of 50,000. Yeah, that's what they'll say. They don't care. I don't think they care about using the max size. From the report I got last time, all they care about is seeing like your average wins are bigger than your average losses and that you're overall profitable. I mean, isn't that all that really matters at the end of the day? Because if your average wins are bigger than your average losses and you're profitable, it means you're following your plan. I didn't follow my plan yesterday, so now my loss is way bigger than it should be. So the only way to change that is to have big wins. So they don't review them manually. It's just a automated thing that looks at the statistics and seeing if it's if you're within the guidelines. Knives, I understand that. I changed that today. I followed my plan today. I went after 20 points. I'm calling it there on this account. That account is different. I can't do that with that account. And I had such high hopes for that one. I'm sure if their system marks somebody as accepting to go live, then they probably do manually review it. And then they'll be like, wait a second, F this. This dude was making $600 a day and then he went minus like 8,000. No, we're not giving him an account. Then the spit take, yeah. They'll probably call me personally. All right, this is looking good for longs. And you guys are acting like I'm saying this is how I should trade. No, I'm saying I just need to do that with that account. Because to get around that system, it's the only way. I'm not saying I need to go trade like that on, you know, this funded account or anything. Damn. Yes, they're look at all that. Look at that. We just bounced 20 points. This is still looking good for longs. Look at all these wicks. Anytime the market comes down here, we're just getting bought up. I would agree with you, Knives, if I had a weaker mindset, but I'm well aware that that's not the way to go about it. And you can think whatever you want. I'm pretty confident in. I just said the statement yesterday. I'm very confident in my perception of myself with trading. I'm here for you, Tyler. I'll just sit here while you beat me up. While you call me your friend. All right, well, you guys know about that. We'll just switch over to that account so we can watch the profit and loss because it's some pretty big numbers as it's going back and forth. So we just need to get up to 498. Doesn't this look different than... Oh, because I'm on, and this is NQ. Delta's a little different on NQ than MNQ, I believe. This is looking good for longs, Tyler. But we're currently up $6,000 on this trade. I've been in it since the market opened yesterday. What sucks is that I was in a long around this position, but then the freaking market came down and started to come back up. And then at the market, I had to close it, before the market closed. So I just had to kill it for a loss. And as soon as the market opened, I just got back in it. McLovin, it was pretty bad. This account was down yesterday Well, I kept trading after I got off the stream. I think I was down, like, since the copier was doing 5 times the size on this account. I think it was down like 2,000 at the end of the stream. And again, I can't have a day that even that bad. I can't have a day like that on this account. So it's either I just go for it or it's over. Like, I can't. So I went for it, and yesterday we ended minus 11,000 on that account. So to combat the stats, I'm gonna hit plus 12,000 today. Yeah, it's only 10% of the account. Isn't that what we're supposed to risk every day? Is 10%? I don't even remember how it got that far. I think I was just enter trades and left it, and then I came back and I'm like, oh frick, this is not going the right direction. Maybe after I hit plus 12,000 today, then we can sell it. I'll have Knives help me create one. This entry price is 183. McLovin's in along from 313. Hell yeah. Damn, you already got it. There's 360. This is looking real good for longs. We might stretch this. That might not be enough money. Maybe our green days need to be double what our red days are. So if we were minus 11 yesterday, I need to be plus 22 today. How crazy would that be? Stretch it? I mean, if we my take profit is above this high on the 4 hour. If we break that high, it's probably gonna keep going a little bit. We're not talking about it, Reaper. It's not real money. And I was only that bad on, I was bad on all my accounts, but if this one they say they give you the full 50,000 drawdown. So I'm like, you know what? It's about time to put that to use. No, we might stretch it, Tyler, if it's looking strong up there. We'll just have to see what happens at the highs. This is my... we could take, the 6,000-7,000 that we're up right now and then just scalp like 25 points at a time with 2 micro or 2 minis is $1,000. So I don't know if I could hit 8 25-point trades. Yeah, we got to shoot for the stars, McLovin. We got to have hopes and dreams. What are we living for? We need something to look up to, you know? Let's see what the daily looks like. My 20-point plan on this account went out the door yesterday. I did it. We did it today on our funded account. You guys are acting like it's over. I mean, I'm doing fine. I feel like I don't have a choice with this account. It's over. Close up. Here's our funded account. 2 trades. $155 with micros. I'm a baby. What does that mean? Hit our 10% goal on that account, and because of yesterday, which, like I said, I'm not proud of that account being green, but it is what it is, and we move forward. The only thing we can do is try to be more disciplined and stick to the plan, which we are doing today. And the fact that happened, and we had a day off this week because of New Year's, and it's Friday, like coming into Friday and then having to, just gather ourselves and stick to the plan. You guys should be applauding me. Here you are attacking me. Come on, yes. Hey, I've been sticking to my plan pretty well. We stretch some of the details, and every time I do it, I'm well aware, and I even say this is probably going to affect me in the future, and it eventually does. It's not like I'm unaware of what is happening. So now it's just a matter of staying disciplined. We do have a Discord. Let me see. I mean, don't get your hopes up. Why can't I? Oh. We used to have a lot more people, but then I stopped streaming over the summer and I went through and purged like over 100 people from there. It's not letting me make an invite. Tyler, I know you're not working, so can you see if you could figure that out? When I go to copy the invite, let me restart it. Yo, thank you, Tyler. I feel like my plan has been pretty consistent as well. Several days we were getting more than 20 points, and I kept saying I don't really like getting more than 20 points because one day I'm going to go after the more points, and that's going to be the day it bites me, and I'm not going to be able to get those points. And that's why I try to stick to 20 points, because 20 points is a very high win rate for me with this strategy. And that's what I need for my personality is a high win rates. But then we just happened to start getting some, 50, 60, 70 point trades, 100-point trades. But then I start going for that, and I want that every day instead of just accepting the 20. All right, boys, 100 more points. I know, that's what I've been telling you. That's what this trade was based off of, is a 4-hour. Oh, okay. What time are you leaving? She's like, she must have booked or had a meeting come up. She's like, you really don't have to. We can reschedule it. It just started flirting. And I was like, okay, so we can reschedule it Monday or Tuesday. Right. Looks like ES. We kind of want ES to go up there because ES hasn't taken out the highs. Nasdaq already did. So like ES needs to, in my opinion, ES needs to get up there and set a precedence of like, listen, it's okay, Nasdaq, we can go higher. So then Nasdaq ES is gonna go up there. We're gonna have a nice little body bust through all these highs, and Nasdaq is like, okay, hold my beer, and then we pump all the way to 500, tag us out. We hit a plus $12,000 trade. And then we get a taste of a 10K trade, and now we start going for that every day. You're like, okay, he's lost his goddamn mind. Doesn't this delta just look different? Let me pull up MNQ. I mean, it's going to be different, right? Because it's very different, you idiot. It's like completely different. I'm also zoomed out. It still looks it's super different. Well, it's a good thing I longed way down here at 185. I don't like these wicks. Well, I'm in the micro one is tick based too. It's just there's more people trading on MNQ. Okay, yeah. Which I kind of don't get it, but I guess it doesn't matter. Like if we squish this down, we really don't need that much. We're more than halfway to the goal. I want to see who's trapped. Hell yeah. What is an aggressive one lot? Just like a bunch of single orders. But you can only one day I'll attempt to understand that side of it. Until then, right? Yeah, I would like to introduce the tape more, but I mean, I feel like I've been doing relatively good with my reads. The discipline is a different story, like yesterday. Which, I mean, that was my longest. I mean, it freaking sucks to admit that I had a tilt day, but that was my longest streak of no tilting. That accounts for something, right? So now I just need to make sure that this next one's even longer. Damn, if we took this out at the highs, we would have been up 10,000 on this trade. It's kind of insane just by changing a number of contracts. It also helps that we're up, or that would have been 250 points. And it also helps not caring the outcome of the trade. So now we need to figure out how to harness the power of not caring about the outcome of the trade when we're not tilting. God, I'm so disappointed in myself for yesterday. All right, came down, tap point of control. Now we just rip up to 500. Your free order flow course. Yo, if that's what you wanted the Discord link for, don't even think about it, buddy. I'll give you I'll sacrifice Tyler. You can take him. He wants an order flow course. Oh, you have a Wait, is it your course or you have a course that you took from someone else? Oh, you made on the fly. Yeah, I sure like free stuff. Oh, NASDAQ. It's the wrong way. Starting your own prop firm. Damn. It's a tall order. Like a real trading desk. All right. I think this is still looking. The fact that ES put 3 highs up there like that, this is looking beautiful. If I could add to this, I would, but they only let me put two minis on. I wonder if I could take 1 mini off and then put 19 micros to get around that. Yeah, I don't want to take one off because then if it doesn't let me, I'm gonna have to put that back on. And then what if they see that and they disqualify me? I never noticed this on the 4-hour with ES. So if you watch the crosshair up on NASDAQ between here, NASDAQ was making like lower highs, but ES was like kind of flat there. Yeah, I think this looks good. I think this looks good with the highs like that. Maybe we could seek some liquidity up there. Wasn't really planning on sitting here and watching this trade play out, but I was just going to leave the take profit up there. But with that run up this morning, God, we got so close. 58 points away. Look at you, ES. Come on. Maybe we need a trend line for it to follow. There, we'll help guide it where it needs to go. It'd be pretty insane if that worked out. No, not my trend line. It's going to follow it. It's going to follow it perfectly. Finally, Alito's here. This trade's just for you, buddy. I don't have like those. I don't think Quant Tower has like the magnet icon like on Trading View. To put an arrow there. Now it knows. Why is it so little? I can't change the size of the arrow. This might take all day. Draw one. Like the horseshoe one. The drawing on Quant Tower is so weird. Is that good enough? Oh, it's working. Look at that green. Look at that green delta. Looks like an igloo. Oh, ES, come on. Now what we don't need to happen is ES wick up here and NASDAQ not up there. It's a magnet. I don't know what else to do here. It's working. As soon as we drew this, it started coming up. Thank you guys for the suggestion. This is guaranteed, especially no stop, Tyler. Did you I don't think order flow is what did that. It clearly popped as I drew that. So you should be thanking me. Hopefully you made some money off of it. I'll delete that magnet too. So If you want your money, better get into a long now. I might even. Whoa! What the hell happened to our magnet? It's caving in. It has a. It's being destroyed. No, McLovin, I need. No. Somebody must have another magnet being drawn that's more powerful than ours. Come on, ES. This is not what we wanted to happen. God, look at our freaking magnet. It's getting absolutely annihilated. Damn. What are we supposed to do? Well, this side is weak, so I need to pull it over here so this pulls price back up. No, not the Asia low. Yeah, we're going to destroy the patriarchy. Or, yeah, I don't know. There's nothing to do, Halito. The only thing we do is we sit and wait. Our magnet. I'm not giving anything back. We're waiting for us to get our 12,000 up there at 498. Bro, it's not messing with my head. I don't have a shot at this account anymore. It's either I get a massive green trade to outweigh all the tiny cuts from yesterday, or we're cooked. Those are the only options. This magnet is not working anymore. We just need to adjust this line a little bit. There we go. No, it needs to be bigger. I want 500. I want price at 500. Yesterday, I wanted this low, and I was unable to hold trades to that low. And what did we do? We freaking took it out. So now I want 500, and we're just going to hold it and wait for it to go there. I never pulled up the daily. Not that it matters, because I'm just leaving it. We had a gap in the daily. Nobody told me. We should have taken our money up there. It's going. No, it's going to 21.5. You had me for a second. I was like, wait a second, what? We'll run this wick. Maybe I'll stretch it to 21.8 up in this gap. Turn this 50K account into a 100K account. Oh, we got a new 4-hour candle. Might be in for a long day, boys. I love big trades for Alito. I absolutely love them. It did. Yeah, I didn't want that to happen on. I didn't want ES to do this. And NASDAQ didn't go up there. It's probably not a good thing. But maybe we come down, just sweep this low and then turn around. Maybe we sweep Asia lows and then go up to 500. I mean, I hit my target on our funded account, so I'm sticking with my 4-hour thesis. If I don't have that, what do I have? Got nothing. Aren't higher time frames king? All right, I don't want to sit here anymore. I mean, I'm just leaving this for the rest of the day. If it doesn't hit this by 4:59 p.m., I'll just kill the trade wherever it is. And depending on what the day looks like after that, we'll figure out a plan to trade this account next week. But like I said, if this doesn't hit today, after yesterday, I don't think there's any hope for this account. I don't think there's really any hope at the moment. So we'll just see what happens later, I guess. But thanks for tuning into the stream this week. I had a great time, especially yesterday. And you guys have a good weekend. And if you are trading, be careful. Follow your plans. Guys, have a good one. I opened this trade at the market open last night because I had to kill the previous long that I was in for the remainder of yesterday. But okay, yeah, talk to you guys later.